Okay, good morning, everyone. It's time for news. And please like, subscribe, and share. Right? Thank you.
Ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile, ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwaafọ gị bụ Jesu.
Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu, rịọbara ịbụ ndị njọ arịrịọ, kịta na ọnwa anyị. Amen.
Nyaju odibo nwaanyị nke ose bụrụ ụwa.
Ka o rere m ka isi kwu.
Ekene Maria, Ijiptel na Gracia, ose bụrụ ụwa nọnyeli, ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile, ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwaafọ gị bụ Jesu.
Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu, rịọbara ịbụ ndị njọ arịrịọ, kịta na ọnwa anyị. Amen.
Okwu emela arụ.
O wee binyela anyị.
Ekene Maria, Ijiptel na Gracia, ose bụrụ ụwa nọnyeli, ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile, ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwaafọ gị bụ Jesu.
Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu, rịọbara ịbụ ndị njọ arịrịọ, kịta na ọnwa anyị. Amen.
Rịọbara anyị arịrịọ, ọ nne nke Chukwu dị asọ.
Ka o wee metụ ịnata nkwa nke Kristi.
Arịrịọ, anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu, ka erinye Kraịst anyị n'ime obi anyị, ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma, wee mara iwelarụ Kristi nwa gị, site n'afọ ya na obi ya, wee bata n'otuto na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya, site na Kristi dị mere anyị.
Amen.
Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'isi na kịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'isi na kịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'isi na kịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwerenụ gara aga,
Site n'ekpere nke Chukwu ka ha zuru ike na ndokwa.
ka mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa.
Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ,
Nọnyekwara mmụọ gị.
ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ, Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Ebonadi FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebonadi 103.5 FM.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
Good morning and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM news update today, Wednesday, the 22nd day of November 2023, and the time is 3 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Efan Shukwekeze is my name. The headlines. Anambra stakeholders Lord Ume's performance in Senate. Crisis brews in Enugu market over alleged brutality of traders by soldiers. New Imo CP tells rural communities, markets, reassures effective policing. Soludo presents 410 billion naira 2024 budget to Anambra Assembly. Electoral offense, Ebonyi tops list. INEC enlists 191 prosecutors. Israeli government approves deal with Hamas to free 50 hostages. Now, details. Anambra stakeholders laud Ume's performance in Senate. Stakeholders in Anambra Central Senatorial District have lauded the senator representing the district, Chief Victor Ume, for quality representation so far in the Senate. In a statement signed by Mr. Charles Ifani Obi, Ume's Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, the stakeholders, after enumerating the numerous achievements of Ume in the 8th Senate, noted that Ume's voice has become even louder and lots of amazing programs and projects have been articulated for the betterment of the various communities and the people of Anambra Central. They listed, among other things, Ume's support for the motion on reconstruction and rehabilitation of the Onitsha 33 of Otuosha Adani roads boundary to Enugu State, presented by Senator Tony Moye, which will affect the sufferings of road users. He visited Oba erosion landslide site along Onitsha Owerri Road, and his call for emergency intervention, Ume, they said, made a persuasive outcry in the Senate with a motion on urgent need to control the erosion ravaging Onitsha Oba section of the Onitsha Owerri Federal Highway in Anambra State. Recently, on November 15, Ume sponsored another motion on urgent need to upgrade the Eastern Rail Line, traversing Port Harcourt, Enugu, Meduguri, from narrow gauge rail to standard gauge rail, which was co-sponsored by 34 other senators. A motion Senate President Godswill Akpabio described as patriotic and of national importance. Crisis brews in Enugu market over alleged brutality of traders by soldiers. Heavy crisis is brewing in the newly established Enugu International Building Materials Market, otherwise known as New Kenyatta, Ugwaje, Enugu, over the alleged continuous brutality and humiliation of traders by soldiers posted to guard the market. To stem the ugly development, stakeholders in the market have called on the General Officer commanding 82 Division of Nigerian Army, Enugu, asking for a redress, warning that such abuses might result in confrontation and protest. Our correspondent who visited the market recently observed the presence of soldiers and policemen in the market. It was gathered that the developers of the market had brought the soldiers to guard the market and to protect his interests. However, traders told correspondent that the soldiers had since gone beyond the reason they were brought to the market and started molesting and humiliating the traders. A trader who pleaded anonymity said, since we relocated to this market last year, soldiers have been the ones guarding the market, but recently the soldiers have resorted to brutalizing the traders and often openly humiliate people on account of what they consider insubordination or something. Imo Commissioner of Police tours rural communities, markets, reassures effective policing. Newly deployed Commissioner of Police in Imo State, CP Aboki Danjuma, has reiterated the commitment of the command under his leadership to provide adequate security and restore stability in the state. He said his leadership will remain committed to restoring public confidence on police to rid the state of violent crimes and social vices. CP Danjuma stated this when he led top management team of the command on a confidence building tour and show of force exercise in strategic areas in Olu, Osu, Njaba, and Olu East councils of the state. The police commissioner during the visit interacted with stakeholders of the areas, including council chairmen, traditional rulers, market leaders, and traders. The commissioner of police also used the opportunity to meet area commanders and division police officers, DPOs, in the areas, where he assured them of their adequate welfare. He said the tour was part of his community policing-oriented strategy of combating crime and criminality in the state. Soludo presents 410 billion naira 2024 budget to Anambra Assembly. Governor Charles Soludo of Anambra has presented a 410 billion naira proposed budget for the 2023 appropriation before the State House of Assembly on Tuesday in Oka. Tagged Changing Gears, the transformation agenda begins. Soludo said the budget was aimed at beginning the transformation agenda and implementing a new master plan to build a livable and prosperous state. The budget was made up of 313.9 billion naira in capital expenditure, which accounts for 77% of the budget compared to 63.2% in the previous budget. Also, 96.2 billion naira was allocated for recurrent expenditure, translating to 23.46% against 36.8% in the previous budget. The governor said that the budget had a deficit of 120 billion naira expected to be funded through a facility from financial institutions. Soludo said we recorded an estimated 66% of budget performance in 2023, and today Anambra is ranked number 1 among the 17 southern states on ease of doing business and number 2 with the lowest impact mortality rate. Internally generated revenue remains a fundamental challenge. In the 2023 budget, we expected a monthly revenue of about 4 billion naira. So far, we are averaging 2 billion naira. We are projecting 4.2 billion naira as monthly IGR in the 2024 budget, and this is a wake-up call to all residents that we cannot build a livable and prosperous homeland if we do not pay tax. Receiving the budget, the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Somto Chukwu Udeze, thanked the governor for the massive transformative projects going on in the state. The Speaker assured the governor that the draft budget would receive expeditious consideration. Electoral offense. Ebonyi tops list. INEC enlists 191 prosecutors. The Independent National Electoral Commission on Tuesday disclosed that Ebonyi State has the highest number of electoral offenders arrested during the 2023 general elections, according to a document made available to newsmen by the Chief Press Secretary to the INEC Chairman, Rotimi Onyekami. A total of 1,076 electoral offenders were arrested in 35 states across the country during the 2023 general elections held in February and March. The breakdown of the offenders by the state showed that out of 191 case files are prepared for prosecution, Ebonyi has the highest number of cases, followed by Edo and Anambra states. Onyekami said all is now set for the prosecution of 1,076 electoral offenders arrested in 35 states across the country during the 2023 general election held in February and March in an unprecedented collaboration between the Independent National Electoral Commission and the Nigerian Bar Association. The Nigerian police is also involved in the synergy. However, 191 cases files have been prepared. A breakdown of the distribution by states revealed that Ebonyi has the highest number of cases, 64, involving 216 suspects. Edo State is second with 22 cases and 80 suspects, while Anambra is third with 12 cases involving 66 suspects. In the same vein, Kaduna is fourth with 11 cases and 36 suspects. Adamawa ranks fifth with 10 cases and 17 suspects, while Kano, Rivers, and Osun states share the fifth position with 9 cases, each involving 74, 68, and 47 suspects, respectively. Yobe is at the bottom of the table with just 1 case file implicating 2 suspects. Now we'll move over to the foreign scene. Israeli government approves deal with Hamas to free 50 hostages. Israel's cabinet on Wednesday approved a ceasefire deal with the Hamas militant group that would bring a temporary halt to a devastating war that has stretched on for over 6 weeks and released dozens of hostages being held in the Gaza Strip in exchange for Palestinians in Israeli prisons. Under the deal, Hamas is to free 50 of the roughly 240 hostages it is holding in the Gaza Strip over a 4-day period. The Israeli government said Wednesday it said it would extend the draw by an additional day for every 10 hostages released. The government said the first hostages to be released will be women and children. Ahead of Wednesday morning's cabinet vote, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel will resume its offensive against Hamas after the ceasefire expires. It was not immediately clear when the truce would go into effect. Netanyahu convened his cabinet for the vote late Tuesday. The meeting stretched well into the early hours Wednesday, underscoring the sensitivity of a proposal that will suspend an Israeli offensive against Hamas before it has reached its goal. This is where we draw the curtain on news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Anambra stakeholders laud Ume's performance in Senate. Crisis brews in Enugu market over alleged brutality of traders by soldiers. New Imo Commissioner of Police tours rural communities. Markets reassures effective policing. Soludo presents 410 billion naira 2024 budget to Anambra Assembly. Electoral offense, Ebonyi tops list. INEC enlists 191 prosecutors. Israeli government approves deal with Hamas to free 50 hostages. You just listened to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM news, produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Listen to news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonade FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
That guy means for
Ebonade 103.5 FM. Nabakoa production. Police vigilante. My business. When I would tell you SGJ radio drama, Erico. HJ radio drama, Erico, Ghana Dialogue every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. with a repeat broadcast on Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. Now, Ebonade 103.5 FM.
Yeah, but then give also if you move and finish your business. Yeah.
Amara ni lewa ni amo. Rono tuna kano na rato na eri konai. Ukeka diku kebona na mamu kunai mo lesi.
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonade FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be.
Government,
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin as number the force every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonade 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On Emas and Ebonade corner 24/7, 24/7.
Officer Mankon Matusuke, is he Lagos, is he Abuja, is he Anambra, Tibekwe Nugunia, get a hotel Madagiano in Nesa.
One Nekefe na Adoka Second can introduce you to the Nigerian hotel chain, Residency Hotels. It touched down in Lagos. Iga Chufana, Lagos International Airport Road, or Ibiana Lekki Phase 1, or Chuafana Lekki Osapa London, Lagos. It was down on Abuja one residency on area 11, Gaki, on Okwana Guzape, no Okwana Otako, Abuja. Ibanyo Otakot Road, Owerri. Ozaki Sibayana Anambra, Chai, one Nedon Mozibon, one Chubiano Gidi, na Anambra State. Ibu Aritaja Enugu State, 7/8 Northwest Street, Independence Laos. We enjoy here the luxurious furnished rooms and suites. Restaurants are okay. They have two sides here and there, an outside door bar where you are entertained with drinks brewed in different parts of the world. You can also book and pay online at tiptopgo.com or www.myresidencyhotel.com.
One no put Residency Hotel all the way.
Lord, I just wanna thank you.
Hooray! Youth Night and Papa's birthday celebration is here. Oge where we all got the behuge. Makanande Drobegenye Jihobi on the Rino Suzuki. New lesson of praise adoration ministry in Ogida and Yukunem Wetagi Iho Mapor. Youth Night and Papa's birthday celebration. In case you bụ understanding your destiny. Ịghọta ihe bụ akara aka gị ọ ga-amalite n'abalị 29 nke ọnwa bụ Nọvemba wee ruo n'abalị 13 nke ọnwa bụ Nọvemba. Ọ ga na-amalite n'elekere 10 nke abalị n'ụbọchị ndị a niile kpọmkwem n'ogige ụlọ ekpere Tabernacle of Praise Adoration Ministry dị n'Ogidi Aniukwu. Ndị ga-anọ n'ihu ọma gụnyere Apostle John Oka, onye ga-ele ọbịa ma bụrụkwa onye ga-anọ n'ime oge ahụ wee merube emume ncheta ọmụmụ ya.
Pastọ Obinna James ga-esi Asaba wee bịa, onye ọbịa ga-ekwu okwu Chineke. Brother Christian Ewuna, youth leader, nakwazi Minista Gilika Nwachukwu, assistant youth leader, tinyekwaziara ndị ọzọ Chineke tere mmanụ.
Gbaa mbọ bịa ka ị sonye na ya bụ ọgbakọ ihe omume ndị ntorobịa Youth Night and Papa's Birthday Celebration. Bịa ka ị chọpụta ihe bụ akara aka gị, ekwekwala ka akọrọ gị akọrọ o. Jizọs bụ eze.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride.
Let's go!
It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebona DFM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio.
From 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Martin Efanshuku, aka Meta.
And Christy Emenari, aka Classy.
From Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
on the morning drive.
103.5 Ebona DFM.
All day, every day, who's bad? Hit it! Ebona 103.5 FM.